We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Milton now. He finds Tigakongwo for the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Milton. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
White hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on first. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders literally won up that opening touchdown drive as they take a 7-6 lead here. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that takes them to 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it up to the 44. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got a close one here. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Another carry for... The lateral goes haywire. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points.
14.
So the turnover ends in 8 points on the board. A very advantageous spot to make the call and go for 2.
I like it. In fact, I like it a lot. Those defenders, they were just sitting over there on the sidelines, and then boom, they got to get on the field. They just kind of scrambled their brains, didn't they? Took advantage of it, and as you said, didn't settle for 7. Oh, no. They're going to step on the accelerator and put 8 on the board.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Staying with Robinson. There's a lane past the 45. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's got room to roam here. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A run here with Robinson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. from the 34. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On third down, here's O'Connell. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
A 51-yard attempt.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
First and 10. It's a gift to White. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Milton. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Titans pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Offense to the line for second down. Throwing now, Milton. Hits him on the out route. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans throw their lead just before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. To throw, here's O'Connell. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, O'Connell. That's Mayer, he's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's third down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now Milton to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're left with 4th and short. Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. O'Connell here from the gun. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Titans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
This is Robinson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 35.
On the give, here's Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Going right, the lateral goes haywire, fumble! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a give left side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Third down run from White. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Again, this is White. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They run the counter with White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pass brought in by Treylon Burks. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another carry for Robinson. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
3rd and goal, O'Connell. Forced out to his right. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll go, O'Connell. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. Oh, no, he's out. They didn't even come close. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. They're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails. The give now to White. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's White again. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. It's White on the give. 1st down and a lot more past the 30. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Titans will have a 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Titans, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. White trying this straight ahead. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Handoff running right, Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Running on 2nd with White. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And safe for